Okay, we got our submission. I do have Dog, 4 deeds, Vanguard and Duelist player. Earn rank is gold, peaked in plat 3. Okay, playing us Strange and Magneto. I feel like I was the only one doing anything, at least looking at the scoreboard. And I don't know if this would be considered kind of ego VOD, but in a situation where I feel like I'm carrying, I want to know what to do better to possibly turn a game like this into a win if it happens again. One thing I feel like I need to is be more aware of other people and what they're trying to do, especially when I'm hunting. Okay, so you're the Strange as a domination map. Basically win 12 and 8, 12 final hits. Actually, you have someone playing Mystery Heroes on your team. Cool. Very nice Strange skin. Okay, so right off the bat, I don't like the fact that you're going this way. Plus they have a Groot and a Squirrel Girl you just saw walking past. So that should tell you that you don't really want to find this corridor here. You're gonna get destroyed. Therefore, we should try to get to site as soon as possible. Okay, you do go back. That's nice. I popped up probably a little bit too early. I like the fact that you're farming your energy on the group, but you probably could have walked forward a tiny bit and explode. Probably would have killed there. Get her anyways, that's fine. Chain 7 kill, nice. Okay, go cap the point. Could probably play up a little bit more. What I would do, let me go back. So after you cap the point, the enemy team's still trying to regroup. You also have a cap here. What I would do is push up to this box right here. This does a couple of things. First, you take more damage. When they come back, they see you earlier, they do more damage to you. If you don't raise your shield, you can just let your support charge up your ults. And then 2, it also takes the enemy resource to be able to pass through this choke. Exploded. Oh, that works. That works. I feel like you're not unleashing your full autos now. One thing to keep in mind when playing Strange is that if you do your auto cancels too fast, you're actually doing only half the damage. Because your projectiles, they fire out one by one. If you start your auto and you cancel it midway, it only fires out half of that projectiles. So you need to retime it till all of your projectiles go out and then you do the cancel. And I'm pretty sure you're doing it too fast there. Okay, very nice pushing with the Ultron. We're doing fine so far. The team is also doing very well. So you shouldn't be chasing the Star-Lord. You should still be holding your front here. It's fine if your team chases the Star-Lord. Just make sure they don't chase too deep. You should still really be staying right here. It's fine. You get back on time though. You should be looking at this guy right now. You could look for a potential early Agamotto here. Your Invis popped ult, that nullifies the Stellar ultimate. So only this blocking and auto attacking, there's no purpose for that. What we just did there, basically AFK'd for about like 5 seconds. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. Here's why I don't like this play. If you ult too early, you're not gonna stun her. If you ult too late, she can fade away. If you time it just right, you could hit her, which you did right here. She actually walked out of her ultimate. I don't know why. So you could have killed her here. Well, let's say she didn't walk out. Most of the time, she's not gonna walk out. I don't know why this one did. We're gonna have backup like the Invis, the Magneto. The whole team is here basically. The other thing is that you popped it at 60. Look at the soul. The soul needs to get back to the body for Cloak to be unstunned. You have a lot of time to put that extra 1 or 2 autos more to get it to 100 or even 90. I feel like 100 is very doable here. And you could have killed her with that. When you hear Fear Magneto and your Ultron's ulting, the first thing you should do is to raise your shield to block for the Ultron. I don't think you did. Yeah, I don't know where the mag will hit. It exploded a while ago now. You have 95. That's pretty much 100. Press E and he dies. You press it a little bit too late. You don't really have a chance here. I don't know why Wanda popped her ultimate here. You just die. Okay, the problem there was you stalled your death. The result of that is your team taking longer to regroup in the back because they have to wait for you. If you just die with the Wanda, you could have been back a little bit sooner. So you have the right idea of going for the backlines, but from this far away, you can't really farm your energy reliably. What I would do in this situation, I will auto the... Actually, I will come around this corner to play with the group. I will auto the Magneto for energy. Once I get my energy charged up, maybe like 80, 90, I'll start walking back for the Invis. If the Magneto doesn't turn back to help the Invis, I just explode her, take 1 support out. But if the Magneto does turn back, it means they would give up all of this space to protect Invis. Oh, what happened? Oh, I think he nullified it. Unlucky. You should be blocking the Magneto every time. This ult. Good, nice cleanup. It was a little bit messy. I was kind of scared at first. The slower in the back. You saw him. Yeah, he dies anyways. Okay, hold up the front line. That's nice. That's good. That's good. We'll be turning back. Hold the front line. Nice, nice, nice. That was a very messy fight. Oh, I'm glad you guys won. That's a nice kill. And then here, you shouldn't be turning back because there's nothing you can do with the cloak and dagger in her trail. You should be frontlining with the Guru. The Guru actually carried this fight with this ult. It's massive. You shouldn't be chasing. Shouldn't be chasing. You shouldn't be chasing. Okay, just go back and move through. Man, that was really bad. Nothing you could really do here. As long as the turret's still there, nothing much you can do as a tank. So just hug this pillar, and or you can hug here even, and wait for the turret to be shot down. You should be helping the Guru here. We decided to... Sure, we decided to do actually. We were helping on the side lock? You're gonna realize that it's not your job to kill the Psylocke. You can't do anything to the Psylocke, especially when you have 0 charge. I mean, if you have maybe like 80 charge, you could briefly come to the side, auto her once, and then explode. That will take a big chunk of health. You have 0 energy here, so there's no reason for you to wander off like this. If I were the Groot, I would be molding. Should come back a little bit with the team. Nice. Yeah. Did you not see the mag? Man, the mag was so dead here. Okay, you should be more aware of your surroundings. So the mag is right here. There's a cap here. There's an invis here. There's a Wolverine here. This mag could be very killable if you just stand. Just let me see. If you just body block right here, he's gonna run into you. He's gonna realize, oh no, I can't move. I gotta go around it. He goes around. You move to the right. He's like, oh no, I gotta move to the other way. And you just make this little tappy dance. The invis can also pull the Magneto back. The Wolverine can also kidnap him back. The Magneto dead. The enemy has no front line. You run them down. You let him live. Should be walking forward. Should be walking forward. I don't know what you're doing here. So there's a trail. Even though this is on tap, you can still get healed from down here. You should be going for their supports, like this cloak or this invis. In a situation like this, when they pop their ults as well, the best you can do here is just farm for your own ults. What I would do instead, look for someone big like Magneto to farm ultimates off. Just auto, and then E explode. You should be able to get your full ultimate now. Yeah, unfortunately, everyone just come down. No reason you should be doing this. There's no reason you should be doing this. I don't know why the Psylocke ults in. But like, this is the moment they should realize, oh, probably a lost fight. Let me just get my ultimate. Okay, my ultimate's back. Let's go back and regroup with the team. You were greedy for the kill, right? See, now the problem is, you see your teammates has already been respawned. They grouped together and now you die. The Psylocke also delays her death timer, and now the team is not grouped up. Oh, you go mag. Nice. Use your right click. Use your right click. Nice. Even though you missed the second one, whatever, it's fine. You use your right clicks. Double, nice. Stay in. You tried. It's good. Use your right clicks, nice. Even if you miss, that's okay, just use it. Don't let it go on CD. We were a little bit too behind, actually. I think we backed out too early. Also, very bad pathing. I don't like that you took the right turn. Could have backed away here. Played this cover instead. I know this can be broken, but I mean, a cover is a cover for a little bit. You can poke at him from here. You can also receive healing from this way. If you play on the right, you can only see enemies that's coming out of this this little hallway, and it's also kind of awkward for your healers to heal. If you're on the left side, they could hide behind this cover. If you go to the right, they have to come out to heal you. Ooh. Big mistake. This is also one of the bigger mistakes I see a lot of Magnetos doing. You see the cloak ult, you ulted a little bit later, you ulted a tiny bit later. If you ult the same time or close to the same time as cloak, you can one-shot her at the end of her third dash. But in this case, if you don't get any charge, you'll probably have to wait for her to get through her fourth dash. Your Magneto also bubbled her on her first dash. That means the bubble is going to run out. This is going to be a free kill on cloak if the cloak doesn't hide. As soon as you press ultimate, you have to press control to ascend down, which then closes the gap between your ball and cloak's mouth. In this case, you flew up. If you flew in a little bit lower, right? Let me see. With the cloak ults, you ult, you go up a little bit, you go back down, you can probably get to like this level. Cloak dash ends here, you can probably move to here a little bit. Aim your crosshair here. Oh, I have a pen. Aim your crosshair, I'll say here, so your ball will hit here. When you bubble cloak, I like to bubble it at the end of her second dash because the third dash is where you get killed. But in a perfect world, you want the cloak come to you on her third dash as soon as she comes out, or like right before the enemy mag hits their ball on your cloak. That would be the ideal scenario, but most of the time I bubble on the second dash, which still works fine 90% of the times. When the mag ults, don't look at the mag. Look at your cloak. Look to where your cloak is dashing and try to get to cloak's location to bubble her. So if she was here, okay, she dies here. I don't think you could have saved her, but we're AFK? Dude, you cannot do that in comp. You're looking at your phone? I put the phone away. Yeah, I see how because you're AFK, your team already took the point. Now you are the attacking side, they're the defending. Defending is way easier than attacking on domination maps. Now because of that, you lost the point, where it's going to be very difficult for you guys to push in. Something to be wary of, especially on this map, do not stand so close on the ledge, especially when you're jumping. Dude, when you're jumping, okay, do not jump in this area, okay? Even if you jump all the way here, you get pushed by an invis. If you get unlucky, dude, you'll end up in a pit, okay? I'm gonna make it super easy for you, okay? This area, do not stand in, okay? This area, you can stand in, but you just cannot jump, okay? Just use the thing in the middle as an indicator. Just play on this side. And then the whole team kind of just fell apart. There's not much you can do here. I mean, it would have been nice. I mean, it would have been nice if you did kill the Psylocke. Should be weaving in more melees, especially when you're in range. Just put in more melees. Also see that you're very panicky with your auto attacks. You gotta slow down. You want to know how I got my accuracy up on Magneto? Okay, before I was just kind of spam clicking his basic attacks. Really hard to hit anything. Once you slow it down, you know the timing of his auto attacks. Click it one by one. This way you have more control. You'll know for sure which click is gonna send out a projectile. From that, it's gonna be easier to predict where that projectile is gonna land, as opposed to just spam clicking. Just slow it down. You'll see. You'll see. Trust me. You're going back way too easily. I don't know if I like that. I think it worked. It worked. Okay, here you and this pop your ults at the same time. It's kind of unfortunate. I still wouldn't go for this. You know they have a Strange in the front line. If the Strange is a human being, you're going to raise up their shield. So your ult's not really going to do anything if you're going to smash it at that spot. So what I would do instead, aside from just hiding, after the Su ults, you come into this little corner. Punisher's most likely going to walk up. Let the Punisher walk up the edge, right up until he enters your thing for a split second. By then, you press your ult. The Strange is probably going to be here now, so that leaves the backline exposed. You can probably smash this one, right? You can probably smash the cloak, probably smash anyone on the side. They wouldn't expect this. Now you're kind of just giving up space for no reason. Okay, notice how it's going fine until you started turning around. or the Wanda. In a perfectly balanced game, you're not gonna catch this Wanda unless the Wanda's like a bat. Now I want you to focus on the front line here. Even if the Psylocke ults without you there, they're gonna be fine. They have 1, 2, 3. They have 3 people here. It's gonna be fine. So notice how you just gave up all of this free space just to go back and chase Wanda. But you didn't even kill her. As soon as your Punisher popped ultimate, you should know that your win condition for this fight is the Punisher. So you gotta keep the Punisher alive. The way to do that is by just holding up a shield in front of the Punisher this whole time. We should be holding the whole time. And maybe he could have survived. Definitely not bad for a gold player. I think you can get to at least plat 1 pretty soon if you take my advice and work on it. Alright, thanks Steed for the submission. That's great. For everyone else that also wants a VOD review, go to my Discord in the description and I'll see you there. Yeah, see ya.